I have absolutely nothing against other YouTube woodworkers, or even people calling themselves woodworking gurus. What I have something against are people trying to push bullshit, and that's what we're gonna check in this video series. Welcome back to Etsy Profit Check, where we test and build viral DIY products using cheap tools and cheap materials. This is episode 2. For today's video, I've picked 3 different YouTube viral woodworking projects. Their creators claim that they're easy to make, dirt cheap, and they bring massive profits. So we'll put that to the test. First victim, a cupcake stand from Woodworking Blueprints by Jen. Apparently, this little box made her $37,000 in sales. We're also following Jen's advice, so we're using only scrap wood and some basic tools. Alright Jen, challenge accepted. Funny how all this scrap wood in Jen's video looks suspiciously uniform. Like someone just cut up one board and called it a scrap. But sure, totally believable. Jen wants 4 boards at 4 by 9¼ inch for the walls and 3 more about 10 inch for the top. So let's butcher these pine cupboard doors. Scrap wood is scrap wood, right? Sanding. The part we all live for, obviously. But yeah, it's necessary if you want things to look decent. I've only bothered with one side because the other's getting buried inside the box. What they don't see won't hurt them, right? Nail gun does all the heavy lifting here. Simple stuff. Oh, and with 1x4 boards you technically don't need a table saw. A hand saw works fine, in theory. If I'm remembering right, Jen's anti-glue on the walls, but pro-glue on the top. Who am I to question her glue philosophy? Let's stick to the plan. Another quick sand with 120 grit and we can think about finishing this thing. I've got 0 suitable stains laying around, so we're going with my tried and true cheap finish. Burnt pine with hard wax oil. Fancy? No. Effective? Absolutely. And there it is, folks. One Cupcake Riser stand in all its glory. Jen reckons she was flogging sets of 6 for 140 to 150 bucks. But I've spotted some, well, let's call it discrepancies. Keeping this accurate, the only comparable set of 6 on Etsy is 139 bucks. But the shop been open for 2+ years with 0 sales. There is also tons of cheap competition selling for way less, so yeah, makes sense. Jen's Cupcake Risers aren't rocket science, but you need some skill to keep things square. Not as easy as it looks. Scrap wood makes them cheap, but good luck staying sustainable without buying actual timber. Oh, and there is 0 market for the real deal, but endless competition from trashy knockoffs. I'm giving this a generous 2 out of 5 stars. But hey, that's just my opinion. Now here's something interesting. Jen dropped this video in April 2025, but her sales data is from 2019 to 2022. Slightly misleading, wouldn't you say? That 37,000 bucks spread over 4 years is just over $9,000 a year. Still decent, you know? If you can actually sell any of these things. Let's not waste any time and jump to project 2 as I'm dying to share my thoughts on this one with you. Time for the legendary Viking woodworker and his cap rack. This bad boy needs 2 boards at 27 by 4 inches plus some fancy tools like a cordless drill and a Forstner bit. Full disclosure, I actually like Vikings videos, but that won't stop me from being honest here. I like real talk, not projects hyped up just to milk the YouTube algorithm for money. Viking recommends using a pine 1x4x8, cut into 2 pieces at 27 inches each. He also tells us to mark points 3.5 inches from the top and 5 inches apart. These marks will guide our Forstner bit in a minute. Yep, this is an ancient one, but it'll do, I hope. If you haven't got a pillar drill, you're stuck with your cordless drill. The secret? Start slow, guide it as straight as possible, and pray for a miracle. And that's exactly what shouldn't happen if you actually keep your drill straight. Okay, so it's a bit of wizardry here. You're eyeballing 45-degree lines to the board edge and praying it works out. Viking's all about the mitre saw, but I'm team bandsaw on this one. Seems less likely to end badly. I'm totally cheating here, with my rotary tool and sanding attachment, but it's honestly the best tool for these bizarre angles. Don't judge me. For the back plate, we're using leftover pine strips and pocket holes. Easy solution, and another tool you'll need to buy. The basic tools list keeps growing, doesn't it? Let's grab these final shots while conveniently ignoring most of my screw-ups and pretending this looks amazing. I'm even putting my only cap on it to act like it actually works as designed. But seriously, who's buying things like this? Yeah, that question needs answering. Okay, so verdict time. Difficulty? You'll need some tools and actual skills for this one. Viking shows us what to use and it looks cheap enough. Etsy got quite a few versions floating around and apparently they're actually selling. Shocker. Overall, I'm giving this a respectable 3 stars. Viking reckons $100 each. 50 pieces equals $5,000 a month. Problem is, the 96 version selling is oak. And oak isn't $5 a board. Sorry Viking, but this needs to be fair. Project number 3 is so basic that a sketch would be insulting. Let's just wing it. I honestly don't understand how WhosTheVos managed an 8-minute video out of it. I've got a couple of 5x4 inch pieces left from the previous project, so we'll use those. Drill a hole dead center, inch from the top. Complex stuff, I know. Use a scrap piece underneath to prevent blowout. Sand it all smooth and slap on some double-sided tape. Yes, there is a method to this madness. Hang tight. Now slap your sticky notes on this little board. Add a pencil and boom, it clicks. Genius, right? That's what I'm calling a proper simple scrap wood project. If you can make this, woodworking might not be for you. Let's go fancy. Burn and stain the second board. No drilling needed. I'm thinking outside the box on this one. Let's personalize this bad boy. A 3D printed name adds some depth. And fingers crossed, bumps the value a bit. Super glue's holding this together. The rest, copy and paste from the last one. Both versions looks great, but I'm dying to know what you think, so drop a comment below. While you're typing, let's look at my results. This project is so stupidly simple, my rating shouldn't surprise anyone. Cost-wise, even if you actually buy a board like WhosTheVos says, you're still making a serious profit. There is competition, sure, but nobody's doing exactly the same version. 4 out of 5 stars, honestly, can't complain.